Hello everyone. This video is inspired by Marco Rubatto from Torino, a friend of our dojo, of our association. We trained a bit together a few times, and in one of the classes he was giving, he explained that there are actually only two techniques in Aikido, and I would even consider that there is one principle, or that there are two variants of one principle on which all the techniques in Aikido are based. So let's have a look in today's video on this principle and how all these techniques can be brought together to something common, to a common principle. So let's go into the details. Let's begin with a very basic technique, Ikkyo. And maybe from a Gyakutedori attack. So we have the attack here, and as I do the technique, when I enter, I'm doing a spiral movement here, right? So we have a spiral movement for the Ikkyo, and we can see that as I do this spiral movement, the shoulder of the uke is moving forward. So we could say in a way that it's a spiral towards the uke, towards the front of the uke, towards the center line of the uke. Okay, so we could say actually that the technique Ikkyo could be called a spiral to the inside of the uke, to the center of the uke. Okay, so this would be the first technique. If we go now to the next technique, to the Nikkyo, we see a similar thing. Let's say we start now from a shomenuchi. As I enter, I make a spiral to the inside, and then as I take the Nikkyo, I will do another spiral to the inside. So actually, in this technique, we have two spirals to the inside, right? When we move to Sankyo, it changes a little bit. So for the Sankyo, we would have one spiral to the inside, and then as I block and do the Sankyo, actually I'm returning here, the shoulder is now moving backwards. So this would be a kind of spiral to the outside. Okay, so I'm changing from a spiral to the inside into a spiral to the outside. If we go for a Yonkyo, we have the same thing. So I take the Yonkyo. So we had one spiral already, and here we have another spiral to the inside, bringing the uke down to the tatami. Okay, so we are talking all the time about this first big movement, which is the spiral to the inside. Okay, so it's going here along the arm to the inside. And then for Sankyo, it's going in, actually this is a bit of a mix. The Sankyo is also going kind of to the inside. Even if the uke is moving backwards with the Sankyo, but it's going actually to the inside. Then we have the next technique, which could be a kotegaeshi. If we look at the kotegaeshi, in the end it's also a spiral movement, so going up and down and into the feet of uke. But here actually we are moving towards the back of the uke, to the outside. So we are not moving to the inside like in Ikkyo anymore, so it's not an inside spiral, but this could be actually an outside spiral. Okay, similar for Shihonage. If I do a Shihonage, it's a spiral again, coming back into the back of the uke, and again it's to the outside, to the back of the uke, to the outside, from this perspective. So now let's move through the other remaining techniques. If we have, for example, an iriminage. So for the iriminage, we get behind the uke, we prepare the iriminage, and now I go here around. Again, this here is a spiral movement going around the center line of the uke, and it brings the shoulder to the back. Okay, so it's again a spiral, like all the other techniques before. And we have two techniques left. the kaiten nage and the koshinage. So koshinage will be a bit difficult to show it and to explain, but we'll see. So let's go with the kaiten nage first. And again, I might so as I enter here into the kaiten nage, here when I start the kaiten nage, when I move backwards, I'm doing a spiral movement again. So there is a spiral going out, down, out, and back up again, and coming back around the back of the uke. So if you look at the movement of the shoulder, if we look at the movement of the shoulder on this one, again we are bringing the shoulder out and to the back, and then projecting the uke at the end. So we have again a spiral movement with the shoulder moving back to the outside. Okay. Then we have the last one on our list, which is the koshinage. For the koshinage, it's similar. So I enter, I prepare for the koshinage, and here again, from here, I will, as I load the uke on my hips, I will also move this movement here with the hand, which goes also like a spiral movement. The spiral is maybe not so easy to see. The spiral here is maybe not so easy to see, but there is a spiral movement going here and then coming back again. So, and the shoulder of the uke is moving forward here, so it would be an inside spiral, okay, to the inside. So let us know what you think about this. You can write something in the comments below the video. And we will also link the channel of Marco Rubatto, so you can have a look on some of his videos as well. And see you soon again.